welcome. Today we're going to be taking a look at Terraforming Luna, the dark side of the moon. So if you haven't seen my previous video before, I have done the other side of the moon as a Terraforming Mars map, but today we're going to be looking at the far side or the dark side of the moon. So we're going to take a look through the map, kind of go through the milestones and the awards, kind of how the map's laid out. Love to hear your comments. Please put some suggestions. This isn't final, but it's just the first version. So if you have any suggestions, any ideas, please leave a comment and a like below. Thank you. Alright, so here is the dark side of the moon, or the far side of the moon. It's a map I created for Terraforming Mars. Again, this is just for fun. It's just kind of a fun project of mine. Let's take a look at it. So, again, we have all the different ocean spots kind of scattered throughout the board. Again, they're at the top and the bottom just like they were on the Terraforming Luna map, because that's where water is most likely to be on the moon. At the same time, I kind of spaced out these ones and added some more based on feedback on the other map. That makes sense. And let me know how you think about the ocean placements. In the middle there's it's energy production. So when you place a tile there, you get an energy production, which is kind of an interesting resource, an interesting benefit to place something on the board. Let me know what you think about those ones there. This is for Helium-3. If you've seen the movie The Moon, you'll be more familiar with it, but that's kind of the theme for it. And then there's some heat surrounding it. I put a lot more kind of scattered out plants throughout the map. There's some titanium bonuses and some cards, as well as a spot for Luna Metropolis. Again, Luna Metropolis is a real card with a real city tile that's played. It's usually played on that little mini board on the Venus board, but since this is the moon, I thought it makes sense to play it on the moon. If you think I should move that, or I should put like a cost modifier, maybe put like a negative cost modifier on it, let me know and we can kind of work through that, and I'll make some additions. I changed the color scheme a little bit and made it kind of unique for Terraforming Mars. Well, let's go through the milestones and the awards. All right, and here we have the milestones. So Scorcher is destroying 4 plants in 1 generation. Explorer is having 5 of any tile type on the surface of the dark side of the moon. Classifier is having 3 different types of resources on 3 different cards. Collector is 5 of any single type of tag. And then passer is the person who passes first 2 times in a row. So in 2 generations in a row, you're the first person to pass. And if you get that the next generation, you can claim the milestone. So what do you think of these? Are any of these unbalanced? Do any of them need to be changed? Do you think they need to be mixed up a little bit? I'd love to hear your opinion. So here are the milestones for Terraforming Luna, the dark side of the moon. Okay, and here are the awards. So Blocker is the most non-city tiles next to cities on the board, so the person who blocks the most. This would actually include forests as well, and maybe I could adapt that, but also brown tiles, any kind of other special tile if you're playing a special version or a fan expansion of Terraforming Mars. There's Rider, so that's the longest route. So this is basically from Ticket to Ride kind of thing. So it would be an individual route of the longest type on the board per player. Monetizer's the flat most mega credits left at the end of the game. Mogul is the most cards in play. So that would include your Corporation Gray, Preludes Pink, and your blue and your green automated, your event, not your event cards, I meant to say. So your blue and your green cards. And then Holders, so the person who has the most cards in hand at the end of the game. What do you think of these? Do you think these are balanced? Do you think that they would work? Are they a little too not self-explanatory? What would you change? I'd love to know. All right, so that was Terraforming Luna, the dark side of the moon, far side of the moon, whatever you want to call it. Leave me some suggestions, what you think you would edit, what you think you would change. I'd really like to know. What do you think about the board? What do you think about the milestones? What do you think about the awards? What do you think about the art design? What do you think about, just everything about it? Let me know, and I'd be interested in hearing some opinions. My goal is to hopefully edit this, playtest it a little bit, and maybe print it out on a double-sided board with this and the other side of the board, the other side of the moon, Terraforming Luna. If you haven't seen that before, take a look at some of my other videos. I have a whole bunch of other ones about corporations, a different board. I did a little game that I kind of stopped doing, but at the same time, the introduction of it is there. So take a look, and leave a subscription, leave a like. I'd really like to know your opinion. Thanks. Have a good day.